since I started this, and I was wearing, I was first started wearing the hat backwards, and then I was wearing the Get Out hat, and a lot of people have asked me about the Get Out hat and wanting a Get Out hat. So I decided, and I announced a while ago, that I was going to start doing things to promote and earn money for not only like elderly victims that are in financial need, and also when I come across a squatter that happens to be a homeless person, somebody in need, I do the best I can for them. But raising money so I'm not turning anyone away. I would really love to be able to just have a never turn away policy. And right now I can't afford to do that. So about raising money so that when somebody doesn't have the ability to pay, I can still help them. So I came up with a hat that we're going to be starting to do like some pre-orders for, and I'm trying to figure it out right now, the details, but I'm going to do something to where if you donate a certain amount of money or whatever, you get a free hat. But so on the front of the hat, it is, let's see here. So on the front of the hat, we have Squatter Hunters that with the little trademark symbol down in there in the corner. And then on the back would be the Get Out. So if I was to wear it, I would probably wear it like this. And then as soon as I go to approach the squatter, I would turn it around like that. So, something like that. But the hat, they're very nice hats from Flex Fit. I did price these hats out. If I was to go to, there's a pretty common company like in malls and things like that called Lids. And I did price it out at Lids. If you were to get a hat similar to this, and hopefully not with my trademark on it, if you were to get a hat with this stitch, the amount of stitching and whatever, and get this exact hat from Lids, it's about $71.99, or well, the price that I was quoted online actually is $71.99 plus tax and shipping and things like that. But anyway, so I will keep you posted when we start the pre-orders on the website, squatterhunters.com. I may be doing them on Amazon. I just don't know how to have it be like a donation if I do it on Amazon, because Amazon ends up taking quite a bit. They take quite a bit of a percentage to sell on Amazon. So anyway, so I wanted to introduce that hat. I didn't have it with me last Tuesday, but I mentioned it. And, so if you're interested in getting a hat, then, I'm going to have a couple different prices. I think if you donate a certain amount, you get a free hat. If you donate a certain amount, to where I can, 100% of proceeds will go towards squatter victims and possibly, homeless people that, a homeless person that would be a homeless squatter would be somebody that basically was just living in a shelter, living in a house for shelter. And then if I was to have them removed, they wouldn't have a place to go. And they're the ones that are not like the career squatter that I talk about. The new term that I want to use, the legal term for these people, is not really squatter. Squatter a lot of times gets confused with the squatter, like squatters of the 1800s, to where they're trying to, adverse possession and paying property taxes and doing repairs, trying to own a property. When I refer to a squatter, the legal term is transient squatter, because they are a squatter for a temporary basis. They are not trying for ownership. They are actually just looking for free rent for 6 months, 8 months, a year, and sometimes more. So the real actual term for these people is transient squatter. Okay. They are not the traditional squatter who is actually trying to own a property or own a house. So I want to make that very clear. So I'm going to end today pretty quickly. And I don't have any comments or questions or anything right now. And I kind of expected that. But I want to remind you to watch the YouTube video that I posted today. that that is about Dylan Harrington, and he is suspected of being a squatter. And there you go, and killing an elderly couple, literally not only shooting them but also burning their bodies. So I need you to watch it, share it, tell as many people about it, check on your elderly parents, see who is working for them and who is helping them on their properties if they live kind of in remote locations or something, or if they have a property and they happen to have a handyman type guy that most likely doesn't have his tools. He doesn't own tools because he can't physically be, doing what he's doing and carrying tools everywhere. So he's most likely borrowing the tools from the homeowners to do the repairs or to do the work on the property. So I want to say I'm sorry about the beginning and I wasn't on camera. So just, I don't know, maybe it's just brain sick fog, but thank you guys for continuing to watch. And, if you miss the beginning of this will repeat and eventually it will turn into a video. And I must, warn you that the beginning of this video, I am talking, I am here, it is live, but I wasn't on camera and I don't know how much time wasn't on camera. So, thank those of you who actually stuck with me. So watch the repeat. And I want you guys to just be safe. And remember, if you suspect anyone in your property without permission, do not approach them on your own. Do not approach the property. Reach out. First, you can talk to neighbors and see if there's any movement at your house or the property. If you've heard that there's movement, lights are on and things like that, or you too see a spike in your utility bill and the house should be vacant, call law enforcement. The one thing, no matter where you are, no matter what state you're in, the one thing that law enforcement can help you with is safety. Get them out there, assess the property, and see if it's safe. Make sure it's safe. It's not worth your life. Don't risk it for property, but let's get your property back. If they tell you it's a civil matter and there's nothing they can do, reach out to me on squatterhunters.com and I will do my best to talk to you about outside the box solutions. Thank you. Take care now. Have a nice evening.